This is Andy. He's a builder and just one of a very big team here at Green Square. Right now he's working on a new development with all the other people who are needed to prepare to bring this plan to life. Like Mike, who's a plumber and is one of the best, and Mary, who supports the residents and wider community because Green Square bring in the right people with the right skills and support them at every opportunity. And although they all do different jobs, they're all here to do the very same thing. Make this a better, happier place, not just for the people who might move in, but for all the people who live here now. Because we do more than just build new homes. We employ people like Sandra to care for the older places, improving existing homes and maintaining communal spaces, by fitting new kitchens, mending broken windows and fixing the fences. Jeanette is an architect who takes pride in her job, and by listening to people like Harry, Jane and Bob, she finds ways of bringing the old and new together to make use of the places and spaces and buildings that have been here forever. She works closely with Andy and with his team, who are forging ahead, working at full steam. At Green Square we know that using a company we own gets the job done better and keeps the cost low. Here's Noel, an environmental kind of chap, making sure each new home and shared space is doing the most to reduce the carbon footprint of this place. He makes sure all the homes, both the old and the new, are as eco-friendly as they can be, which is as good for the purse as it is for the planet, and great news for you and for me. So some of the new houses and some of the flats will be sold on the open market to people like Matt, while others will be earmarked for shared ownership and free market renting, which is why John is talking to the Johnsons to help them find the right option from all he's presenting, to ensure they find a house they can afford with the space that they need to grow. For some families, our social housing provides a home that's just right, and with the profits from selling or renting the rest, we build more new homes and ensure our services stay the best, which is why Cheryl, the accountant, is talking to Colin, a financier, about the next project in which we're about to invest. And so we continue to grow. Just like the community in which Vivian works, he supported the development of a huge range of groups, like this youth club where the kids can play after school, and he started and manages a local carpool, which is used by Emily and Lewis, who travel with Ant from HR, which means they now only need to use just the one car, as they travel into work on their new apprenticeships with Jeanette and Mike, another Green Square scheme for local people to like. And in our Green Square office there's a lot going on, supporting our residents and those who've moved on. Campbell offers guidance about managing their money, and Annie makes sure the tenancy runs smoothly. They've just helped the Doolans to stay in their home by finding a mortgage rescue. And Campbell has worked out the best way forward for Mr. and Mrs. Pugh. They're an elderly couple who need better equipped housing to stay close to their family, while Annie talks to Peter about local training with the new Green Square Academy. There goes Shazil, who leads a team that will look after the newly created and updated open spaces. He knows it's all about connections in these community places. Like the one little plot of land on which Tony and Sharon grow their winter veg that connects to 49 others, which connects to a safe play area, which connects to the communal gardens, which leads to a footpath that's next to a cycle track that's created and maintained by Shazil and his team. And when they are paid to keep public spaces green, these profits can support other Green Square work. You see, they do so much more than just remove dirt. And then, when Mike and his apprentice Emily have fixed Debbie's boiler, and Sharon and Lewis have fitted next door's kitchen, when Andy has finished building a house that will become the Johnsons' new home, Sandra's fixed the draft and made the Bowens feel secure by mending the windows and fixing the door, and Cheryl has financed 10 new homes for 10 new households to procure. When Jeanette has put away her blueprints for the new developments, Noel has finished helping save Patrick's fuel costs with the solar panels on his roof, and John has given the Johnsons the last piece of information before tomorrow's really big move. When Vivian and Mary have finished talking to locals about their next community fun day, when Campbell and Annie have given one last snippet of advice to the Doolans about how best to manage their pay, and when Shazil has put the final touches to the bike lane and park, and when Emily and Lewis have put down their tools as it starts to get dark, we can all sit back and see the bigger picture. Individually we're good, working together we're great. At Green Square we're growing fast, housing people, building communities. We're making a difference and making it last.